Welcome, I'm going to show you in this video $1 million funnel you've never even heard of. You've definitely seen all the $1 million funnels for coaches and whatnot, but you haven't ever seen something like this. It's pretty crazy. Let's get straight into it. So this guy is a guy called Dr. Zakir Naik, and he's basically trying to convince people to donate a bunch of money on a monthly recurring basis to his mission. And his mission is to build a huge, gigantic mosque in Norway and convert as many people as he can to Islam over there. It's pretty fascinating, and what's most fascinating about it is just how much engagement, look at that, how much engagement his ads got and how well done his funnel is. It's mind-blowing. And I want you guys back home to look at this as a premium example of marketing, because this is pretty much as good as it gets. Convincing people to give money on a donation basis is one of the hardest things you can do, and these guys are probably killing it. In fact, for sure they're killing it. Let's have a quick look at the video and check them out.
Would you like to have a home in Jannah? It's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, volume number 2, hadith number 1190. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, whoever builds a masjid for the sake of Allah, Allah will build for him something similar in Jannah. Islam Net is a Norwegian.
Boom. So in the first 23 seconds, he's already said exactly what you're going to get. You give us money, we're going to build a mosque, and when you die in heaven, you're going to get a sweet ass crib for yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything else. Give us donations right now. Let's carry on. Bunch of social proof, interviewing people in Norway. Cool.
Spread the message of Islam.
Where's the CTA?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
give it
says
to us.
in the
Give it to
Quran,
us.
in Surah Nisa, chapter number
More
4.
convincing, more
Verse number
behavioral
5.
patterns.
Whoever recommends
Whoever
and
recommends.
helps a good cause becomes a partner in heaven. Donate now.
Donate now. Boom. 2/3 of the way of the video through, straight down to donate now. So that's their main CTA. They're trying to convince people that in order to, get this sweet ass crib in heaven, you should donate to their cause. And let's actually start looking at what their cause is. Let's go into the copy. Dr. Zakir Naik's message from Dr. Zakir Naik. What's interesting about this, and a take-home lesson for you guys, is that he uses scroll stopping imagery, right? He has these nice stars with these big red flags, capitalized text, and it's quite unusual text. It's not even a very normal font actually. And you're gonna be like, well, what is this? Ramadan has ended and there's no excuse to stop doing good deeds. There's no excuse to stop doing good deeds. We're working to establish a Norwegian Message and Dawah Center, inspired by this bloke, for Islam and non-Muslims can learn what Islam is all about. More value points, CTA, standard stuff like this. So this copy is pretty cool, and I think this is one of their winning ads, and you can see it's the winning ad because they have 5,500 comments on their post and over 100,000 engagements. Over 100,000 engagements. No one has ads like this. That's ridiculous. Let's go through it a bit more. More social proof, more value props, thousands of Muslims, hundreds of Norwegians converting to Islam. I guess this is what he believes his target audience wants. Pretty insane, actually. The Quran being memorized, blah, blah, blah. And then he has some quotes from the Quran. Charity does not in any way decrease the wealth. The best of deeds of which is done consistently, even if it's a little. Those are two interesting statements. Charity does not in any way decrease the wealth. What is he trying to do here? Well, they're trying to convey the message that whatever you give, it's not actually going to hurt you in any way. Actually, you're just going to reap all the benefits without having any losses. This is a very interesting marketing tactic, and it kind of lowers the risk for the user watching it. Moreover, he then goes over into this idea of consistency, and that kind of gives a little bit away about what's going to come when I click on this CTA and go to their funnel page. For sure, they're not going to ask for a one-time donation. They're almost definitely going to tie me into some type of monthly plan to have me on a recurring basis. Let's go straight into it. So the website is savejan.com, which is a little bit confusing since they say that islam.net. Nonetheless, it's probably just a funnel page. So for those of you who don't know, what they're using here to build this landing page is actually a tool called ClickFunnels. And ClickFunnels is primarily used by course providers, coaches, people selling info products. The people trying to fleece other people on the internet most of the time. And the reason why they use ClickFunnels is because it converts like a motherfucker. When people land on these pages, they're usually going to do a certain action which ends up in them spending money. And that's why they format it in such a way. Let's go into their main headline. By becoming a monthly supporter of our Dawah and Message project, you can inshallah become something neighbor and get a house in Jannah. So straight away, this is their main message. This is what they think is going to resonate the most with the people landing on this page. You're going to be neighbors with God. You're going to chill in heaven with him. It's going to be bloody awesome, but you can only do it if you're a monthly subscriber to whatever the hell we're building. That's quite ironic that I said hell, but fantastic. Then they have a clear CTA that says donate now and a quick landing page video. Let's check it out. 3.5 minutes, good timing.
Do you know Iman? Well, this is John. He's 15 years old, a Norwegian teenager in high school. Iman and John are in love, but in the next 20 seconds, John will be kicked out of the local mosque. This is what happened. Norway, originally a Christian Scandinavian country that Muslims migrated to 50 years ago, with around 5 million citizens and 200,000 Muslims. But this is changing. The majority of the population are leaving Christianity for atheism and agnosticism.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. I think I've seen enough. So what is this video? Well, you have a classic 3.5 minute landing page video where you're telling a story around a protagonist. And in this case, it's a white Norwegian lad who falls in love with a Muslim girl and wants to marry her, but unfortunately he's not Muslim, so he can't do it. And here they're telling the story of how Muslims started emigrating 50 years ago over to Norway and how all the Norwegians are no longer religious and how so many more Muslims are now becoming prominent in Norway and non-Muslims are converting to Islam. It's a pretty fascinating thing to have on a landing page and somewhat a little bit cultish even for a religion and an organized religion at that. But you clearly see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to sell the viewer on the idea that no matter what, this is an inevitable thing that's going to happen. And for sure, you should be the one that donates to this cause. You shouldn't be left out. And here he goes over, oh, you see this? The best of deeds is that which is done consistently. Wow. Whoever wrote this copy is an absolute genius. They're really trying to force the user into this monthly subscription because that's, of course, how they're going to increase the lifetime value, meaning the total amount of value each and every donator is going to provide to this. Let's keep on going. Wait, how long is this landing page? CTA, social proof. Wow, we have so many impressions. We have so many views on Facebook. Over 200 Norwegians have already found Islam. So here they're really trying to show just the amount of impact they're already having, along with how many Norwegians have converted to Islam thus far. They're trying to give some sort of social proof to the viewer, saying, hey, look, don't worry, this is already happening, much like the landing page video. It's just an inevitable thing. You should join in. Get these immense rewards. Your contribution aims towards establishing this massage and Dawah center. The decision is now. The decision is now. Donate and get your share in the rewards. Fascinating, more value props, another CTA, and a clear ROI. Now, for most of you watching, you might have seen funnel pages for info products or whatever it might be, and they say, hey, how do you take your business from $2,000 a month all the way up to $10,000 a month? 5x your business. They're doing the exact same thing here, but just using much different terminology and value props. 700 times reward. So I guess if I donate $20 a month, I somehow get $14,000 a month back in value. I'm not really sure how that works out. I think it's all quite intangible and a little bit bullshit. But however, nonetheless, they're still suggesting it here. This is the best investment you can make. I'm pretty sure there's securities laws around investment. I don't think these guys have thought it all the way through, but I guess since it's a donation and they're just saying it's an investment, it doesn't really count. Who knows? I don't really care. Let's carry on. Who are we? I'm this bloke. You should trust me because I'm wearing a suit and look trustworthy. Here's a video about me. It's probably very emotional. Yeah, I was right, very emotional. Another CTA, give us money, give us money. Objections, look at all these cool guys that support us, and guess what? We're not all stereotypical Middle Eastern guys. There's a black guy, an Asian guy, white guys. This guy looks like he's ginger. This guy has a great beard. This guy's even wearing a hat with glasses. Pretty bloody cool. Nonetheless, all of these men, I don't see any women on here. I don't know why. All of these men support our project, therefore you should support this project. Then there's more videos, super more, what do we need? We only need 1,000 Muslims to donate $50 a month and we will do it in 2 years. Fantastic, clear mission statement. I'm already convinced, let's donate now. Okay, wrong thing. And I have some exit intent. What's this exit intent? Fill up your name, cool. So they definitely have good marketers behind this. Let's donate what, let me through. Boom. And guess what? It takes us straight to a pricing page, of course. So on the pricing page, you see they've set it up like a SaaS. What do we have here? Good impact, more superb impact, awesome impact, superb impact again, yet this one's $50 and the one before it's $30, and then we have maximum impact for $100. You want maximum impact, go for $100. But you can see from a psychology point of view that they're really trying to force the user. They think the target audience is around the $30 a month mark. That's why it's bold and yellow with the red font, and they're trying to highlight the specific one. Again, I don't really know why it says more superb and why this is more superb than a superb one, even though it's $20 less a month. It doesn't really make sense. And again, you have all of these guys again. How's it going? Look at this guy. Oh, a white guy, diversity, he's in Canada. Oh, a black guy, more diversity, he's from America. Fantastic. And then you have the standard trust buttons at the bottom showing Visa, PayPal, Stripe. You can for sure trust our secure processing. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. Just give us our card and pay the donations. So this was a quick review of this very fantastic and excellent example of how you should do funnels. This is for sure $1 million funnel. They're almost definitely killing it. They're completely killing it. I've never seen anything like it. I'm even getting exit intent pop-ups. So whoever's done this is probably an incredible marketer. The copy for this is pure brilliance. Really, it's pure brilliance. From the level of the hierarchy to the way they bold it, to the way they capitalize certain effects, even down to the way the text is placed on the page. It's utter brilliance. I've never seen anything like it. And the most fantastic thing about it is they're basically just sending money to these guys to go and build a mosque in Norway. And there's some intangible, but most likely tangible benefit to the people that are somehow donating. For me personally, this just seems like a big scam. I used to work in cryptocurrency and I saw a lot of pages like this, and they're basically just drawing money and playing on those heartstrings and emotional triggers and cues to get people to take certain actions. So, it's not really for me. However, there's definitely a lot you can learn from it. And as a marketer, I'm always trying to look at other examples of funnels that are converting at a high rate and are really getting this insane engagement like you see here. It's just ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. Look at all these comments supporting it. Some of these comments have entire discussions under it, 135 replies, a whole slew of discussions. It's really insane. Anyway, this was my review of Islam.net and Dr. Zakir Naik's message on building mosques so that people can go to Jannah. It's pretty fantastical and somewhat mind-blowing. I hope you learned something, and if you're interested, you can definitely go check this out for yourself. If you liked and you learned anything from this, please subscribe and hit the notifications thing or something like that. It would really do me a benefit as I'm growing this channel, and I'm making way more of these videos soon. Thanks for watching. My name's Shad. Peace.